Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Sean, the big homie from SJS Exotics, joined by Mike Duval from Morph Ave, better known as Big Mike. What's up, Big Mike? How you doing tonight, bud?
Good, Sean. How you doing tonight? It's going to be a great show. We have Sarah, and it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. We're gonna talk about some fat tails tonight and and art. I think that's gonna be a good little breakdown because not a lot of people are dealing with fat tail geckos right now. So this will be definitely something new and exciting for me to learn. Shout out to US Art. I got my US Art shirt on with the turtle on the back. That's my favorite one. Yeah. Anyways, so let's go ahead and pay the bills, Mike.
We appreciate the Fat Man Nation as an official sponsor here at the Big Homies Breakdown. Chris Eaton over at the Fat Man. He has a Patreon and also his YouTube channel, the Fat Man Nation. And the 1st and 15th of the month, he has the channel over there. Go there and check him out, especially his Patreon. September 13th to 14th, he's going to be at the Canadian Reptile Breeder Expo up there in Canada. So go there and check him out. And then we have J Fisherman Photography, J underscore Fisherman underscore Photography on all the platforms. He has actually tomorrow during the Jackson Reptile Show here in Michigan, he's going to have a discount on his portraits. So if you're local, go check him out.
That might be fun to get on top of. Thank you there, Mike. Tonight, we got a good show lined up for you tonight. We have Sarah Kwiatkowski of Wicked
Kowski.
Reptiles. And Sarah's not only a passionate reptile keeper, but she's a talented painter who brings creativity into the work she does. Her love for animals and her artistic side kind of give her a unique perspective in the reptile community, and we're excited for her to uh, join us here tonight. So, without further ado, let's bring on Sarah. Hi, Sarah. How you
Hi
doing? Thanks for
guys.
coming on.
How are you
Hey,
guys?
sir. Good. We
Doing
really
well. How
appreciate
you
you coming
doing?
on.
Yeah, of course. I'm honored to be a guest.
That's great. So, tell us a little bit about yourselves. Go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody here that might not know who you are.
I'm a 26-year-old reptile fanatic, and I do pet sitting, and that's how I'm able to work from home and work with the reptiles a lot. I am a colored pencil and pastel artist, and I have some art pieces to show today, and as well as a bunch of geckos.
Heck yeah. And what kind of geckos are there, Sarah? Are those that you
So
have?
I breed African fat tail geckos, but I also have a pet leopard gecko that I've had since I was 13.
Man, that thing's old.
Yeah, he's a
They can live
senior.
about 20 years or so, depending on how
Yeah,
they, depending
yep.
on how they eat and get their vitamins and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, Arlie's doing awesome. I got him from a breeder out in Ohio.
Okay. That's not too far from Mike, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
I'm
my
in. I'm in.
first. That was my first experience shipping a reptile to my house because that's what we used to do instead of hubs. That's
Yeah.
how old. That's how old he is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's funny.
where'd you say you got it in Ohio?
Yeah, she says she got it in Ohio,
Yep,
Mike.
he got shipped
Oh
in
yeah.
from
Okay.
Ohio.
Oh, that's cool. I'm here in I'm in Lansing, Michigan. So
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm from Pelham, New Hampshire, and it's a small little town on the border of Mass.
Okay. So,
So,
Sarah,
so I go
could
to
you?
the. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're okay. Could you tell us, like, where these particular geckos are found, where they're from?
Yeah, so they're native to Western Africa. They're found in termite mounds, usually. That's where the females will actually lay communally in the termite mounds, which gives the babies the best start to have feeders right away, right out of the egg.
That's smart.
Yeah, it's
Super.
impressive that they're so communal. Like the eggs can even twist and rotate without having the eggs perish because in the wild, the females are laying all together.
Okay. It's interesting. So, do they live like as long as leopard geckos and stuff? Are they long lived or?
Yep, they have about the same lifespan. Um, Usually like 15 to 20 years.
Yeah, yeah, that's a long term commitment right there,
Yeah.
right, Mike?
But the reason I fell in love with the species African fat-tailed geckos because they're so placid. They'll just
Yeah.
sit in your hand. They'll watch a movie with you. They're kind of like a bearded dragon, but without the size requirements.
Okay. Do you got one with you right now? We
Yeah,
can
I
see.
can. Yep, I can grab. I set aside a few just to show.
Okay, awesome.
So here's a tangerine amel. Don't
Wow,
have the
that's
Hold
best
on,
lighting, but
let me go ahead and put you on the solo layout real quick. There we go.
she's sniffing the air. She's like, "What is happening?"
Man, that is a dark eye. Are they all dark
Yes.
like that?
Yep, they all have the beady black eyes.
Whoa, that's
Except
pretty cool.
there's one morph in fat-tailed geckos that has red eyes, and that's kind of a newer thing that's come out.
Okay.
That's called the lacino. When you cross both variants of the albino gene together,
Uh-huh.
you'll get pure red eyes, like an actual albino.
Oh,
This is
that's
an
crazy.
albino, but still has the black eyes, so a little bit of pigment.
That's interesting. That's a dark eye.
Yeah,
The African
she's
tail geckos. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
gorgeous. I love her. I love
How
all the
big are they,
geckos.
how big do they usually get with the African tail geckos?
Males can get 6 inches, maybe.
Okay.
Females a little bit smaller. They can start breeding at 36 grams. Anything under that's kind of you're pushing your luck and not really being fair to the animal.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure. How many eggs do they usually lay, the females?
So
And how
they
often
usually
do they
have
breed?
two eggs at a time, and they can clutch up to 5 times. So you're looking at possibly 10 eggs if you have a nice feeding schedule and catch everything on time and collect the eggs on like mark them on the calendar of when you're gonna get the next eggs. So
Now, with the husbandry that you keep, what do you recommend, like for their like a terrarium, or like what's the measurements and like
yeah,
what kind of like
so
plants or
I use
temperatures?
racks, and so I do 28 quarts just so they have enough space to like move around, and they get hot hide, cool hide, humid hide. But usually if you were to have just like one gecko as a pet, a 20-gallon long would be perfect.
Okay. What temperatures do you recommend keeping these guys?
I do a hot spot of 95 degrees, which is like a lot hotter than like what a leopard gecko needs at like 90 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
But these guys are from Africa, so they're actually needed a bit more hot and a lot more humid.
Is there certain areas in Africa that these guys come from?
Yep, Western Africa.
Western Africa? Okay, so right around the ball pythons and stuff like that.
Yep, exactly.
You,
This is a big normal female.
Now, do they need UV light or just heat?
Oh, sorry, that's my dog.
Oh, that's
So
okay.
there's been new studies that say that UVB is definitely like a good. Sorry, let me get him to be quiet for a second. That it's beneficial to the health of the fat tails, definitely. Maddox, sorry. He's barking because he wants the geckos.
It's okay. It's time too. 15 minutes.
Maddox. Let me go try to put him in a different room so that
Yeah,
Okay.
while you're doing that, we're gonna go ahead and see who came out to hang out with us
Yep.
tonight.
You got it, or you want me to get it?
Okay, perfect.
No, don't matter to me. We just need the comments to come up.
We got James Perry. Appreciate you coming in, James Perry. J&S Exotics.
Yeah,
Give me one
that was
second
number
here.
one. I mean, besides the double dipper in the room here.
And we got
Got it.
Mitzi. Thanks, Mitzi, for coming in. We appreciate you. We got Christian for Dark Desire Pythons. We appreciate you coming in.
Oh
And
yeah.
we have
Who else
Shauna.
we got in
Shauna,
here?
thank you, Shauna, for coming in.
Yeah.
She keeps the Fat Man wheels rolling over there at the Fat Man Nation. And then we got
Oh,
Jay at Green Line Morris. Jay, we appreciate you. Thank you for your service, all that you do. They're going to be at Camp Freedom there in Pennsylvania towards the end of the month, where they reach Helm and Chris and everybody raised the money for Deeds Not Worth campaign for the disabled vets and
dude, I
military.
think that's freaking amazing, dude, that they did that.
Yeah, for sure.
They made that much money. That was awesome.
Yeah, and then we got Joe Fisherman Photography.
Yep, he's here too. Let's
So, yeah,
go.
we appreciate
Let's
you.
go.
And that's all we have right now in the chats. Thank you, everybody.
Hey, I think her dog was making my dog start barking.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
You're all good. It happens. I
He
have
loves the
dogs.
lizards. He actually will try to lick them, and when I was not letting him, he got angry.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's very curious about the lizards.
Yeah.
So you said that they're communal lizards. So is it just a
So
female
so they can be
communal or
communal. I actually keep them in like their own rack systems, like
yeah,
individual, because I don't want to risk like an injury or something. I'm
right?
moving upstairs so we won't hear the dog bark. Okay. So sorry about that.
Oh,
That's all
it
right.
happens. You know.
I know. Dogs are dogs.
So with
Yeah.
the African tail geckos, do you have to give them like calcium powder and stuff like that, like
Yep.
the other
So
geckos?
24/7, I supply them with a nice calcium powder. I use Reptical, and then also use Exoterra's vitamins. And that just helps when they're laying eggs that they'll be like strong shells.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they have to have a high humidity, like 80%, 70, 80%,
Yep.
or what's the humidity?
So adults need about 80% humidity, sometimes even higher, but the eggs need 100%.
Yeah, of course. That's cool. So how long did you say you've been breeding the fat tails now?
So last year was my first like successful season. So I hatched out 4 babies. Let me grab another gecko to show off. I've been like I've bred like other species with like different bosses that I've had in the past, but the fat tail geckos are the first reptile that I bred all on my own.
Oh, I like that one. What is that
Yeah, this is
darker
a
color?
whiteout Oreo.
A whiteout Oreo?
The dark coloration is the Oreo.
Dude, that's super cool.
Yeah, she's awesome.
So
And
I
you can
mean, they
see how
look like
mellow they
little
are.
leopard. They look like leopard geckos, but just not as brightly colored. They're just different.
Yeah, they're just slightly different.
Just that pattern and
So these
coloration
guys
is
are
just
very primitive. They're also
yeah.
called the eyelid gecko.
Okay.
And because these guys have like the individual eyelids that'll open and close, like to shut the eye.
Yeah.
Different
Now,
from like new cow species.
Okay.
like at nighttime, do you like go in and have like a little light? Does their eyes like kind of like light up?
They're actually nocturnal, so they
Okay.
love
So
coming out
okay.
at night. So
That's
this is
awesome.
like prime time to be handling them. They're alert. They're licking the air. Here's another female. I'll put her on my shoulder.
So they seem pretty chill now, but did you have to work with them a lot to get them there? Or they come out the
Um,
egg pretty chill like that?
they come out the egg pretty chill. Like they
Okay.
can be very fast, so I'd always recommend having like a tub to be able to be there
Just
in
to jump
case
off
they
your
try
hand.
to run out of your hand.
Yeah.
But they're pretty much, if they're an adult, they're this friendly and this chill.
Now I have a silly question. What type of gecko was on like the Geico commercial?
That's a Madagascar day gecko.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
of course.
Now, what's
I
their
love
diet?
those guys too. Oh, she's
What's
getting
what's
stuck
the
in
That-
my
diet
face.
like for the African tail geckos?
Sorry, what was the question?
What's the diet like of the African
Oh,
tail
okay.
geckos?
So
Is it similar to like Testes?
these guys only eat insects, so roaches, crickets, different types of worms. But I said like on the backstage that I'm actually allergic to mealworms, so my guys
Okay.
just get the crickets and the roaches.
Oh, check
Cricket
this
roaches.
out. Hold on. Mitzi, I can't believe this your first time coming to our show, but thank you. We appreciate you coming in, Mitzi. Oh,
We
man,
appreciate you.
that's awesome. I hope you come back for more. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the
Yeah.
bell icon so you guys
And
never
share
miss
it
one.
out there, folks. We really appreciate it.
I know, dude. That's awesome, man. I thought she'd been in the show already.
Yeah, I thought she had too. For some reason, I thought she was.
Yeah. So, what else is it that you do? You said you do the artwork, right?
Right. I do pastel pet portraits, like very fine art, using like the highest quality pigments and archival paper. And then I also do colored pencil scientific illustrations. And that is all different reptiles, insects. And I actually display my artwork with my friend Emilio at the Manchester Reptile Expo. I don't know if anyone else is from New Hampshire. They might
Yeah,
have
we have
seen me there.
Oh,
Steph
we
from
got some
Audacious
people from that
Photos.
area. Yep.
Okay, awesome.
She's from
So
New
they might have
Hampshire.
seen my work there.
Cool.
And the
We got
next
Cat
show,
here now rolling up. Cat's pulling up to the party. What up, Cat?
Hey, Kat. Yeah, she's up there by Maya and Steph in New Hampshire area.
Yeah. Do you have any do you have any of your art we could see?
yeah, I just moved from being downstairs with a lot of my artwork, but I can show
Okay.
you. I can show you some pet
Yeah,
portraits
we
I've
saw
done.
that backstage. I figured that was the work
Yeah,
you were doing.
yeah. Let me go back downstairs and I'll show you.
All right.
My
The
dog
dog
seems to be
is quiet
settling
himself.
down because I can
While
show
she's
my
doing
buckets
that,
too.
Sean Shirt, go to US Art, usart.org, and US Art Florida, and go over there and become a member. And you get a shirt, $40 membership. You get a shirt and help support us as reptile keepers.
The shirt's cool too. See, it's
And
my
they're
Slack
they're
on the back.
comfortable too.
Okay.
Yeah, they're comfortable. They have different
It is my
tiers
tortoise
and
one. I knew it was the
membership
tortoise
also.
one. I think I said turtle earlier.
Here's a
Yeah.
colored pencil fish that I've drawn.
Oh,
Now, do you ship your paintings and geckos, or just do like local shows?
I just do the Manchester Reptile Expo.
Okay.
oh, that's a nice looking trout.
Thank you. This is a cutthroat trout.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's why I said you drew a good looking trout. Like I've seen people do pictures of fish before, and you're like, what is that, man?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a largemouth, man.
that's
This
awesome.
is a brown trout with a fly in its mouth.
How long does it usually take you to draw something like that?
Holy crap! Wait, you didn't
They
take a
all
picture of
vary.
that?
Like, huh?
You didn't take a. You drew
No,
that?
this is a pastel drawing.
Wow.
Oh,
And they
shit.
take
Yeah.
anywhere from 5 hours to over 100 hours, depending on
Hey,
how
Sarah.
large.
That's awesome.
Sarah, our sponsor, Joe Fisherman, says he
Oh.
loves it. It's Fisherman approved.
I've
Yeah, that's
gone
awesome.
I've gone fly fishing out in Oregon with my uncle and my mom before.
Hey, we
So,
got a question from the audience too.
oh yeah.
This is from Kat. Hey, Sarah, are you going to the White Plains Expo September 7th?
I don't have plans to go that I know of, but
You might have to now.
I could always road trip out there.
Yeah, why
I
not?
don't have plans to vend or anything, but I do want to go back to White Plains because I've only been once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it's a nice show up there. They have.
Oh yeah, I was so impressed. There was like 200 vendors. It was insane.
That's a good
How
show
far
right
are you?
there.
How far are you from the Gettysburg Expo?
In Pennsylvania, I think I'm
Yeah.
over 6 hours away.
I
Oh,
was
okay.
going to say 6, maybe 7 if you're kind of doing just
You
under
hit
the speed
traffic.
limit. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I just was wondering.
So how long have you been drawing for? Because I mean, obviously you don't make photo looking fish. You've been doing this since yesterday.
Right. So I think ever since I was like a kindergartner, I've liked drawing with crayons more than the average kid. Like, but I really didn't get like a skill development until I was about a freshman in high school. So around 14 years old is I started drawing my pet reptiles actually. And I would sketch them because reptiles will sit still for hours sometimes. So I would draw my bearded dragons. I would, you know,
What's your favorite reptile you've done a drawing of?
ooh, I have a really nice spotted turtle that I've drawn. I can go grab it. I spent 70 hours drawing it.
Oh my goodness!
Oh yeah.
You
But
ever do any of the little fat tail geckos?
not yet. I actually have a big project that I am planning out right now to create a book
Yeah.
that details like the life of a gecko breeder, and I plan to write it and illustrate it.
That's awesome.
Like, here's the
Now, do you ship
spotted
your?
turtle.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Wow.
Now, how
Mike,
big
you
is?
can't see this, man, but this artwork looks like that animal is sitting right there, man.
That's what I was
It
getting ready
looks
to
like
ask you.
that animal's sitting right there.
Like how big is the picture? Like, like
This is
what
a
all?
16 by 16 frame, so the turtle's probably 8 inches by 8 inches. I try to do it life size.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's wild. That looks so good. And it probably
Thank
looks
you.
better in person too because you know how the camera does things.
Right. There's a glare because of the picture frame, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that's pretty awesome.
But I
That's one
usually
thing
will
we like.
bring the spotted turtle to the expos with me so people can see it in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kat was saying, I wonder if I've seen you at the last one. I was there signing autographs. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one. I would love a spider painting. Ooh, look at this. You're getting commissioned to do paintings on the Big Homies
Yes.
Breakdown. Y'all heard it here first. We doing commissions with our
That's one
customers.
thing about the big homies breakdown. We like to not just talk about reptile. We like to try to get a variation of different people,
Right.
different things like paintings, just different things like that. That way it's just not another reptile, podcast.
I mean, one of our first episodes was about photography.
Right. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
for sure.
Yeah.
I like that podcast. I watched some of it. Just try to get to know like what this channel was all about.
Oh, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Look, she came doing homework, Mike. Did you
Yes.
do your homework, Mike? She did.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. All right, so we all got our homework done.
Is there any
Awesome.
other like gecko species that you would work with besides the African tail geckos,
Oh,
or is that just
oh
like
yeah,
what you like?
that's an awesome question. I love new cow species, so I would love to get into cresties, gargs, leachianus, the little chameleon geckos, even.
I got some cresties.
Yeah, they're so awesome.
I
I like to get
love
one of those big giant geckos and just walk
Yeah,
around.
like a
yeah.
Leachianus.
Yep.
I don't know. They're like this long, like that big.
Yes.
That's
Especially
what.
if you get like a pure bloodline, they can get really big.
Yeah, be pretty cool. Me walking around with my cane and the gecko on my shoulder.
Yeah, I would love to expand, but um the reason I am so like big into African fat tail geckos is it's actually the first gecko that my mom and brother like introduced me to when I was like a 5-year-old.
That's awesome.
So
Now, how many geckos do you have at the moment, current time?
right now, 24.
24.
24.
Mhm.
Wow.
That could
Now,
be
do you
quite a
ship?
bit to deal with, especially if you're
Yeah,
allergic to worms. The roaches
exactly.
are a
So
little expensive.
yes.
Now, do you ship your geckos for the people watching? Maybe they
Do I
want to
ship
purchase
them?
one. Yeah, like if someone wants to purchase one, do you
Yeah,
ship them or you?
I'm gonna be setting up like a Palm Street and a morph market. Like I have the account set up, but I don't have the geckos to sell yet, if that makes sense. Because I
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Hashtag Palm Street.
yeah
I love Palm Street, by the way. It's
yeah
freaking
Palm
great.
Street
It's a
is
great
it's
service.
entertaining for sure.
You know, and not to do on the shows because I love going to shows for all these different reasons, like
Hmm.
getting out there and hanging out with the homies that are out there doing the same thing you're doing. That's all fun,
Right.
you know. But you just want to make a couple of bucks, because you want to go to the beach this weekend. You just
Mhm.
do a Palm Street live, and you're like, boom, there we go.
Right.
Yeah. Some people
Exactly.
has like fear of like a lot of people at a show and stuff like that, and it's just kind of like building up to going to shows and stuff like that.
Is that a leopard gecko
Nope. This
or
is
another
another
fat tail?
African fat tail.
Okay, cool. Because I
I'm
know
just
you
trying to
said
show off his
earlier you
cool
had
pattern.
one.
Yep, Arlie will stay in his cage for today because he can be a little bit boisterous. Like he'll try to bite me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow, he must be old.
Yes, he is old and
I think you
cranky.
said it was like 13, 14.
Yep, he's about 13, I would say.
15. Yeah.
But this is a male Zulu Oreo.
Whoa.
Dude, I love that stripe down his back.
Yes, so this is a genetic stripe, and if they have the genetic stripe, they have a 50% chance of passing it to their offspring. So I believe
Nice.
that's codom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's super awesome.
How long does it usually take for the gecko eggs to hatch?
Um, Usually less than 2 months. So it's pretty quick once you start getting eggs that you'll get hatchlings.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Now, can you
Yeah.
temperature sex those
Yeah,
geckos? Or
definitely.
okay, yep. So that
I
makes things nice. If you want some males or some females, you just set your
right.
incubator
Like
up the right way.
this year, I set my incubator to be for females because I want as much females as possible because I planned
Doesn't
on
everybody?
right. I planned on keeping most of the hatchlings that I produced this season. So just because I want to diversify my bloodlines and I paired up some really cool geckos.
Now, what's the
That's pretty cool.
temperature? You were talking about like the female with the eggs. What temperature do you have to have them at for it to become a female?
So I kept my incubator at 30 degrees Celsius. So that's about 90 degrees Fahrenheit. And
Okay.
so that was for all females. But I believe at
Bro, she
few
dropped a Celsius on us, bro.
Yeah, I was like, what's the temperature
I
on
know
that?
my incubator only does Celsius.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So you
Yeah.
had to learn it pretty
I had
quick,
to
huh?
convert. Yep, I had to learn how to convert the temperatures.
They've
But
converted another American.
So a few degrees less than 90 degrees will be males, and then even cooler will be females again.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
That is.
Now, with it being a cooler temperature, do they take them longer to hatch?
Yep, it'll take a longer duration for them to hatch, but they'll be larger hatchlings in return. So it's actually
Right.
kind of the low and slow is kind of how I like to breed them, because like
Race, yeah.
I'll show you my hatchlings next. Like they're
Just put
giant.
incubator on slow cook and go.
Yep.
Learn something new here on the Big Homies Breakdown.
Yeah.
I'll show you the first two babies that I hatched out. They're now like
Now,
a
are
couple
they
months
flighty when they're hatchlings, like most animals are?
I would say right out of the egg, yes. They're gonna be
Yeah,
darting
because you're
around. They're
big
gonna
old
be
crazy
scared
looking
of me.
thing reaching
Right.
down to pick it up. Oh, it's so cute. It's the thing's like, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Right.
She's gonna
But
eat me.
this is a baby that I hatched out. I don't know if you can see it
Put
yet.
them on the solo screen real quick so we can see the baby better.
There we go. You can see it's a little bit more active than the adults, but not too much more.
Oh, he's kind of big too.
Yeah, this is a few months old now.
That's cool.
And I have smaller hatchlings that I got at the last Reptile Expo. And I can show off those guys too.
Okay.
How big are the eggs, like comparison to like a peanut
I can
M&M
show you.
or like I can't see so.
I kept a little jar of all the eggs that I hatched, that I collected. So these are either went bad in the incubator, or I didn't collect them fast enough. Or these are the ones that actually hatched out of the 4 babies.
What you got that in? Formaldehyde?
Yeah, isopropyl alcohol.
Okay. Yep.
So
Hey, people be
you
buying
can see
egg
the eggs are
cases
very
and
tiny.
stuff. They'll take eggshells. Mike, you've given out eggshells, right?
Right.
Yeah, I keep my
Yeah, dude. People love those eggshells.
the baby ball
Cool
pythons that I
experience for
had.
children, especially.
Because you never see them at the shows. I always keep the eggs, wash them out, let them dry.
Right.
And
I
either
throw my ball python
Okay.
eggs after they when I go to dispose of them. I put them in the mulch pile instead of throwing them away.
yeah, I save them and give them
Let them
either
let them
to the people
recycle
that
back
buy the
into the earth.
baby, or I just
Yeah,
give
it's
them to
just
the kids at the shows.
using it for my bios.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Puts a lot of calcium into the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with the African tail geckos, do you recommend like any kind of substrate, or do you do kind of like bioactive in your rack system?
So I do put springtails in with the geckos. The adults are on Eco Earth and a cypress mulch mixture.
Okay.
That way, when they lay eggs, they have like a nice nest that they can make. Here's the smallest baby I have right now.
Oh, look at that
The
little
geckos
guy.
eat the springtails?
Nope, they don't eat the
Probably.
springtails.
Okay. That's surprising.
No?
So maybe they would.
The springtails, I think, are a bit too small, but
Okay.
the babies.
Man, if I was that gecko, I'd be scooping them up like yump.
Anything
That's
that's
a
moving,
snack.
yeah.
Maybe they would eat isopods. I've never tried them with isopods.
Yeah.
But for babies, I just keep them on paper towel, just to be better be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Hey, Kristen, I got you. I got 6 Leos left that I have. Come
How long
holler
do
at me
the
later when
African
your
tail geckos? How long do they usually live?
The fat tails, they can live like anywhere from 15 to 20 years.
Oh, okay.
So you're looking at a long-term commitment right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Long-term commitment, but they're such nice animals, and they come in such a variety of morphs. That's what I've been trying to showcase tonight, like the different colors that they can come in.
Yeah, that's cool, man, because I haven't seen too many of them at shows because there's just not many of them out there.
Right.
Like not a lot of
Right.
people are doing it, and
I
super
think
glad because when I first found out you were doing geckos, I'm like, oh, I wonder how many crested she's got. Or then I started looking, I'm like, she doesn't have no crested geckos. What are
no
they're the little
crusty.
fat tail geckos. Yo, those are freaking awesome.
Yeah, I love them. Like they're so awesome.
Yes,
I
they
definitely
are.
have a passion for all reptiles, but especially geckos.
Is there a reptile you used to keep before that you don't have now that you would probably be getting back into soon if you wanted to, or if you
Definitely
could?
gargoyle gecko.
Yeah, those ones are cool as hell too.
I had a breeding pair and 5 raise ups, but I ended up selling them to one of my old bosses before I got
Okay.
eggs from them. And then he got eggs from them right away, so it was so funny. That's how reptiles work, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Well, let's go ahead and say hello to Anthony. What's up, Anthony? See him just jumping in. That looks like a new name to me. What's up? Welcome to the show, dude.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Now, how big do the males usually have to be before you can start breeding with the females?
so males should be a bit larger just so they don't get hurt by the females. Because the
Yeah,
females
because
can actually
geckos
be
have the
more aggressive.
brutalest. Yeah, this is so brutal when geckos breed.
Yeah.
Look at that
But
little guy.
males, I want to say you can start breeding males at like 40 grams. Just a bit bigger
40
than females.
grams? Okay.
That I should have looked up before the show, but I don't know. I go by the size of the gecko, make sure they're all healthy and
Yeah. Do they get it
Make
like
sure
you're
his
talking about
tail's
like
fat.
30 or
yeah.
40 grams? Would that be like a 2-year-old gecko that are breeders or
Yep.
3-year-old geckos?
You don't want to breed fat tails until they are at least 2 years of age. That's correct.
2 years. Okay. Because
That's
I'm just
interesting.
learning like a
Why
few
is
people
that?
out here in the chat.
They're just not
Um
physically ready, biologically ready.
yeah. Exactly. Because people can like power feed and get them to be 36 grams by like a year and a half, but I wouldn't recommend that because you'll end up burning out the gecko way too soon. It's just good to let them fully mature and then breed them.
They need to be ready for it.
Right. Then they'll be ready. They'll ovulate on time. Their ovulations all usually sync up, which is awesome. And that's how people can breed like multiple females to one male.
Well, you just
And
put a
that way
bunch of females in one tank and put the male in there and be like, "Have fun, bro."
people do that. I don't. I like to make sure I see like each individual gecko like lock.
Yeah.
Um, that
A
way
poor dude. By the time you
I
pull
know
him
it's
out,
a
he's
for sure thing.
gassed.
Now, with some people breeding, like you were saying, one male gecko with quite a few females. I don't know.
Right.
Like, I wonder how often you should let him rest, like before you should throw him in with another female.
That's a great question.
Yeah. I usually only like African fat tail geckos only breed from like October to March. So they're only with the females for a few months. And I actually find that the males get fatter and they're healthier when they're with the females. If like it doesn't make too much sense because usually you would think they're
Oh, it makes
exerting their
total
energy.
sense because they're happy
Yeah, they're
and they're
happier.
doing what they want to do. Yeah, they're happy, so
Yeah.
they get fat.
That's when I
Yeah.
usually get fat is in the wintertime and I
I'm
don't get to
fat and
walk
happy
around and do a
too.
lot. But that's interesting because like ball pythons, they say like in Africa, like well even here, people start breeding in like October to March and April, even with the ball pythons.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I started getting eggs on March 2nd and they kept laying until March, April, like till May. It was crazy. So
now from
it
the
can be a
time,
long season.
oh sorry,
Oh, no, it's okay.
too many questions. Sorry, Sean.
Okay,
No,
you're
you're
good.
fine.
Like by the time when you put the male in, like in October,
Yep.
how like when you know she's like having the ovulation, how long after that ovulation do you expect your eggs? Or like they have like a pre-lay shed, kind of like ball pythons, or
Yep, they'll do a pre-lay shed, definitely, but you can see like because they're only having 2 eggs at a time, like their bellies look like they'll expand. Like you can totally tell if
Okay.
they took to the breeding and that you have eggs on the way.
Oh yeah. Okay, you
It's
see
a
them
little
like
bit
leopard
easier
geckos.
than
Like if
like
you
a
look
snake.
under the belly, you can see
Yep.
the eggs. Yeah, yeah. That's
Yes,
that's another sure
exactly.
sign.
After that ovulation, how long does it usually take them to lay the eggs?
Um, I think every 2 weeks is when they'll start. Like once they lay their first set of eggs, about every 14 days, they'll
Oh, okay.
keep laying.
Damn,
I
Sorry
got
for all the questions.
Yeah, it's crazy. I gotta try to
Interesting.
find
that's wild.
this one's house.
That's just like, oh, time to put on the production line.
Sure, this
That's
is
cool.
hers.
So they're not too dissimilar from like leopard geckos and stuff. Quite honestly, they
Right.
just a little bit warmer and what, a little bit more humid.
Yeah, definitely more humid than
Yeah,
anything because they do best with with it having drinking water and humid water in the air.
yeah.
So it's very important because I've had like when I was younger and not as experienced, I had like a gecko's tank that dried up too much, and then they would get like little stuff shed on their toes or something that you can easily soak them and get it off. But it's
Yeah.
if you keep the perimeters perfect, you don't even have to worry about that at all.
Now, do you have a misting system in there with them, or how often do you have to like spray their
No, I don't
stuff
even
in?
use a misting thing. I use a gallon of water, just a
Okay.
spring water that I buy from the local supermarket, and I wish there was a way to flip around the camera, but I would show some of the enclosures, but I basically have a water dish at all times for them, but I also will wet about half of the substrate to be like moist,
That would
and
make keep the
that
humidity
helps
up.
the air stay perfect.
That's
That's awesome.
awesome.
Learning new stuff every day. But
Mike, you're killing it with the questions tonight, man.
sorry
Right on.
to interrupt you, Sean. I'm just trying to.
What's,
I'm just
what's
trying to.
that?
I'm
Oh,
trying to learn, and people might be interested in. I don't mean to
Yeah.
cut you off.
Oh, there's something else I haven't told you guys about. In September, you want to cool the geckos down, and that's kind of their brumation, kind of like how a bearded dragon or a tegu
needs a
needs to brumate.
brumation. Yeah.
Yep. So in September, I turn off the heaters. Well, I slowly dial down from 95 to like about 80 degrees, and then keep every day just take it down a degree or two. And then for a month straight they just get fresh water, but they don't get the crickets or roaches, and so they're much cooler, they're brumating, and then it seems like right in October is when they'll just like perk up, the heat comes back on, they're ready to breed,
Now,
their
do you
body condition.
gradually pump the heat up, going
Yep,
back up?
it's good to do it slow, like 2 degrees at a time,
Yeah.
because you don't want to
Interesting.
shock them after they just had 30 days of being cold.
Kind of
Yeah.
throw them hot in a suntan bed. No, it won't work. I'll be fried like a lobster. That's some interesting stuff about the African fat-tailed geckos.
Yeah, the fat tails, they're just, I'm obsessed with them. Like I could talk about them all day.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Like I said, I like that one that had that stripe all the way down its back,
Mm,
like, and it was unbroken. It's just like a clean
yeah.
little white stripe, like
Yep.
super simple, but it definitely pops. I like
Oh,
that.
definitely. Some
Definitely
breeders
need to be a
actually,
lot more people playing with these other gecko species.
right. Some breeders
Oh,
actually don't like the stripe that comes with them naturally, but I love it.
yeah.
How many
Kristen wants to
different?
know why you drop the temps.
Oh, to stimulate the reproduction cycle. That makes it so they like experience like wintertime in Africa basically. But we're in the United States obviously, so we have to
Yeah.
simulate it.
80-degree winters.
Literally.
Damn.
How
So,
many different?
so are you doing any reptile shows this year or
Yep, I'll be at the Manchester, New Hampshire Reptile Expo on November 9th.
November 9th? Cool.
And
That'll be
I
a pretty nice show.
with Emilio H, and he is called Nightfall Exotic.
Okay. Are you
And
bringing any of your artwork with you too?
yep, I bring artwork that is for display and for sale. I usually will do like 5 new pieces per expo that are brand new that no one's seen, and then they're
So y'all need to write this down, put this information on your calendar, and make sure you go see Sarah on
yes, that's
November 7th.
Ninth.
9th? What is it, the
9th. Yep,
7th or the 9th?
the 9th. It's a Sunday.
All right. All right. It's the 9th. My bad, people.
No,
Oh,
that's not. You're good. Now, when
Uh,
you set up at the show for your displays for your geckos, do you like use like little deli cups, or what do you? How do you like to
yeah.
display your geckos?
Emilio uses deli cups, and then we also have a label maker that is awesome. We write out all the details, like the hatch date, the gender, the species, the Latin name, everything.
oh, what is the Latin name for those fat tails?
Hemiconiocox something. I forget the
Hemi
last
Connie Coxel?
something like that. I
That's
forget.
A lot of stuff to remember, like with the scientific names and
Some
stuff. It's like,
yeah,
whoa, wait a minute.
definitely a lot of stuff to remember.
Yeah,
They're all Latin. It's like nobody even speaks
right.
that no more.
I have dyslexia, so it's like these Latin names kill me.
Yeah.
yeah. Now you also do dog training and stuff too, don't you? Or you just
Yep, I'm a pet sitter, and so I watch people's houses and I help basically take care of people's animals.
that's awesome.
You ever run into a situation where the animal's like, "What are you doing here?" And you're
One
like,
time,
calm down.
one time,
Calm
a
down.
dog got upset, but she quickly warmed up to me as soon as I gave her some food, so that was good.
Keep a pocket full of bacon.
Yes,
You'll have a best
sometimes
friend for
I have
life
to.
no matter where you go.
Yeah, actually, this next week, me and my daughter, well, mainly going to be my daughter. She has 6 geckos to take care of, a Pac-Man frog, and an American bulldog, like a little.
Oh,
It's not a
awesome!
Frenchie, but it's like an American bulldog, I guess it is, the smaller one. It
Yeah.
kind of looks like a Rottweiler. She's tri-stripe and chocolate.
Oh,
It's like a short Rottweiler. So
that's
I think that's
awesome.
pretty cool. So
Stubby Roddy.
yeah,
Cool. So Sarah, if people want to reach out to you and get your information and get a gecko or get a piece of artwork from you or anything like that, how are they going to do that?
So I use Facebook primarily. So you can search Sarah Kwiatkowski. Feel free to send me a friend request, and we can chat on Messenger. I also have Instagram and TikTok, which is the Wicked Reptiles.
Okay. The
So
Wicked
if you want to
Reptiles.
DM me, if you're shy and think DMing's easier,
There you go, cat.
um,
That's how you're going to get your spider picture.
yeah, I've drawn lots of spiders, tarantulas, hissing cockroaches, moths. I have a whole bunch of artwork that I bring to the expos.
That's awesome. Yeah, Kat, she has
Uh-huh.
80 tarantulas, I believe, and
Oh
she's
my
working on a
gosh.
ball python pretty
Yeah,
soon.
she got all kinds of creepy
Wow.
crawlies.
I used to have some too.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had her on last week, so if you didn't get
Oh,
to view that, make sure
yeah,
you
I
go over there
didn't
and
get to
check that
view.
out last week.
yeah. Well, thank you, Sarah. We really appreciate you coming on tonight.
Yeah, of
Me and Mike are
course.
gonna
Thank you
wrap
so
this thing
much.
up. Yeah, man, it was really great
Yeah.
having you on. You're welcome to come on anytime you like. And
Okay.
every other Wednesday, we do a Big Homies Corner where just us and some friends get together and we talk about what's going on in the industry and just kind of have a more relaxed situation. So you come to that anytime you want.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, sometimes
So,
it's not even about geckos or
Yeah.
anything. It's kind of like, hey, how was your day? Just kind
Okay.
of
yeah,
Thank you so much.
networking
Thank
and
you for
stuff.
having me.
you're so very welcome, Sarah. Thank you. You're a great guest. Thank you for
Yep.
tonight.
Oh, awesome.
All right.
Have a great night.
Yep,
You
just
too.
hang out backstage and
Bye.
we'll come back with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll send me backstage. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. Mike, that was a great show, man.
You
I
bet.
I really enjoyed learning about them little fat tail geckos and the
That's
art.
that's got me intrigued and interested in like the different types of geckos. The African fat tail geckos are kind of, I won't say my favorite gecko, but they're kind of like interesting to me. Um, like with the different morphs with those, and she said they're kind of a little bit easier to take care of sometimes, and sometimes not, but just something different
Yeah,
besides like ball
it's
python.
something different besides everybody having a ball python, right?
Yeah, and her art, I just could imagine with you guys and even Joe and everybody in the chats talking about how awesome her art is and
Yeah,
professional.
that was pretty nice. I
So
mean, it that one fish looked like it was literally just sitting there. Once the camera kind of focused in better,
hmm
I was like, "Wow, man, that."
yeah,
I have a like, bro. I can't sit down and do nothing for no 75 hours like that, man. My shit.
I would forget like even me being trying to be a tattoo artist. If I could see, I would like have to stop and the
Are you
lines would be
using
crooked. And
braille?
yeah, yeah. I mean, like
A
I
braille
don't have the patience
stencil?
to sit anywhere no more than an hour, hour and a half, maybe sometimes, and just trying to concentrate and trying to get that straight and with anything
Yeah.
really. So
Well, awesome. Well, with that said, we're gonna end this show tonight, and I hope y'all had a great time. And catch y'all next Saturday. Same bat channel, same bat time, or something like that. I don't want to get copyrighted.
we appreciate everybody coming out with us, and just be kind to somebody.
Yeah, definitely want to be kind to somebody. Carry on that tradition right there.
Yeah. All right, we got to hit the bum 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 bum.
Bum, 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 bum. Hello.